Hello and welcome to today's share. I'm speaking about, do you ever struggle with being good enough? I'm going to be sharing 3 tips that will help you feel good enough. Because we're not born not feeling good enough. It's things that have happened in our childhood, experiences we've had, what we've been told by our parents and peers and teachers, and even social media, believe it or not, has a habit of putting you down. So you are good enough. But in here, in your brain, you've decided that you're not good enough. As I say, because of what's happened to you, what you've experienced, you've created a program. Now you need to change that program. And there's 3 ways that you can help yourself. The first way is, you know that gremlin that sits on your shoulder? The one that keeps saying to you, yeah, but you can't, or you know what happened last time? All those kinds of comments that come up for you. That's the gremlin. Remember that gremlin on TV? You might do. You might have seen the film, The Gremlins. Well, that's what sits on your shoulder, complaining about you, criticizing you, judging you, telling you off, saying you can't when in fact you can, saying it's impossible when in fact it's possible. But you're allowing this gremlin to stop you and make you feel you're not good enough. So the first thing I can recommend you do is kick that gremlin off. Punch it off of your shoulder every time that gremlin appears and starts at you and complaining at you and telling you off and saying cruel things about you. Acknowledge it. Yeah, I'm hearing you, but bye. Don't need to see you. Don't need to hear you anymore. You're not here. I'm not listening to you. I'm not acknowledging you. I'm not going to take on board what you're saying to me. I know, I've heard you're there, but hey ho, just get lost. That's the first thing you can do. The second thing you can do is, when you're with people, what's going on in your mind? You're thinking, oh, they're going to say I'm not very good. They're going to judge me. They're going to think that I'm not very good at speaking out, or oh God, what's she know about this subject, or whatever. Whatever's going through your mind is part of that gremlin, by the way. But one thing you have to realise is it's probably going on for them. They're probably standing there thinking exactly the same as what you're thinking. She's going to judge me. She's not going to think I'm good enough. Yeah, is she going to believe what I'm saying? Or is he going to believe what I'm saying even? It works both ways, remember. So, because you know they're probably thinking the same thing as you can give yourself permission not to worry about judgment of what they're thinking about you. Because they're probably as worried about what they're thinking about themselves and what you're thinking about as what you're thinking about yourself and what they're thinking about. So, it can be let go of, perhaps. You don't need to worry about what other people think. It's their perception. It's their experience, just as it's your perception and your experience. And no 2 perceptions, no 2 lives are ever the same. So they can't judge you any more than you can judge them. So let that need to judge yourself and them go. Not necessary. You are perfect, whole and complete as you are. But you have to decide that. Nobody else can decide that for you. Any more than anyone else can decide that you don't need to hold on to the gremlin. Only you can decide that. And then, let me check my notes just to make sure. Oh yes, you'll love this one. When somebody says to you you're not capable of doing something, or you can't possibly be going and doing that, or oh, why didn't you pass your exams? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? When they start doing that to yourself, ask yourself a question. Listen, but ask yourself a question. Did I do my best? Now, I expect that gremlin on your shoulder will kick in and say, no, you didn't. You know you didn't. That's why you kick it away and say, bye, don't need to hear you. But in your heart, ask yourself the question, did I do my best? And if you've hesitated about going to do something because of the gremlin, because of other people's judgments, ask yourself, will I do my best? Because no matter what it is, if you don't attempt to do it, you'll never know whether you are good at it or not. And if it doesn't work, you've learnt a lesson. There's no criticism for trying. There's no criticism at all for trying. So just ask yourself, have I done my best? If you've already done what you're supposed to have done, or if you're thinking of doing something and you're not doing it because that gremlin on your shoulder's kicking in, or the person saying to you, oh, you won't be able to do that, you know, it's no good. Just simply ask yourself, will I do my best? And so long as you can answer yes to both, whether it's because you've done your best already or you're going to be doing your best, and if it doesn't work out how you expect it to, accept that's what has to be and learn from the experience, knowing that next time you can be better. You can utilize that experience to make you do your best the next time. So that's 3 things that you can help yourself with to stop struggling with being enough. Acknowledge that gremlin that sits on your shoulder and keeps ying at you. That's fine. Bye. Don't need to hear you. Thank you very much. Be aware that what you're thinking is probably what they're thinking and vice versa. So you don't have to worry about what other people think about you because they're probably worried what you're thinking. So let that one go as well. You don't need to listen to that. And then finally, ask yourself, have I tried the best? Have I tried my best? Was I doing the best I could? Or will I be the best I can be? And regardless of what has happened, if you can answer yes, you've done the best you can possibly be, or you'll do the best you can possibly be, then do it. And accept that we all make mistakes. We all have to learn. And it's other people's perceptions of what is a success or not for you. It's what you feel in your heart that is the success for you. That's it for today. Remember, you are unique and special. Take that into your heart and know that you are unique and special. Take care. Like this video. Share this video if you feel that others can benefit from it. And comment below if you would like to share what you've learned from this video and how it has helped you. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.